Welcome everyone. Let me put these in my ears. Even though I can't hear anything, it's literally playing nothing. Hello everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic week. I think I can still hear the music on my end, so I will turn that off. How is everyone doing? Apologies for the really terrible lighting. I have only been home for about 20 minutes and I also look like rubbish, but it doesn't matter because we're going to be doing some studying. How is everyone doing? Is everyone having a wonderful week? What's everyone going to study today? If you cannot hear, then turn up your audio. Okay, turn up your audio. I cannot turn mine up louder. Let me listen. Yes, my audio is working fine. So if you find it too quiet, then the problem is on your side. Don't mind. So What are we going to study today? I'm going to study Japanese. I've got my things ready. How am I doing? Thank you for asking. I'm sorry I can't read your name, but I'm doing well, thank you. I went to the beach for a little bit and I took my dog Freya with my boyfriend and another friend, and it was nice going to the beach. If you're having sound problems, then the issue is on your side. You might need to refresh the stream. So the purpose, let me explain how this stream is going to work. So, sorry, my desk is an absolute mess. I'm trying to make some space. For some reason, I have 2 glasses of water. Let me move on to the other side here. So a study stream. I'm going to guess that many of you haven't joined a study stream before. Okay, so the purpose of a study stream is that you find something that you want to study and that you want to learn. I'm not going to teach you something, okay? I'm not going to teach you anything in this lesson. That's why my lighting is low. That's why nothing is really like prepared or anything. And we are going to do 2 sets of 30 minutes, okay? I cannot speak any louder. I'm sorry. You're going to have to turn up the volume, okay? I'm not going to address this problem anymore. The problem is with you, okay? Everyone else can hear perfectly fine. So, what we're going to do, we're going to study for 1 hour, okay? Before, I was going to do 20 minutes with a 5-minute break, 20 minutes, 5-minute break, 20 minutes, 5-minute break. But now, instead, I'm going to change it, and we're going to do 30 minutes with a 5-minute break, and then 30 minutes, right? So there's only going to be 1 break. You choose what you want to study. Please don't write in the chat, are you going to teach us something? When will you teach us something? Because I'm not going to teach you anything today, right? I'm not going to teach you anything. You need to bring your own materials. I am prepared. I have my own materials, okay? So I'm going to study Japanese today from my book, right? You guys will not see what I'm going to study, okay? Because it will be down here. I will be studying. So find something to study. I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes. Usually in the streams I have a timer, but today I don't have one because I arrived here with very little time to prepare, okay? So I don't have a timer on the screen, but I will have a timer here on my phone, all right? So there will be 30 minutes for us to study. I will put some music on in the background as well. Then we can all listen to that together. And hopefully I don't get copyright striked. So find something to study. I'll get a pencil ready. And a rubber. Or an eraser, as Americans call it. Because I need one. Oh, there's one here. I'll use a brand new one. I'm going to set 30 minutes on my clock. So we have 30 minutes on the clock. Well, let me change this. Put 30 hours. Imagine studying 30 hours. So 30 minutes on the clock. Are we ready, everyone? Remember, find something to study. Okay? I'm not going to read the chat. I'm not going to help you with your English. You're going to help yourself today. Okay? Study with me. Relax. Find something to study. Study with me. I'm going to do some Japanese. Leave me alone. Ready? 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Then we have a break for 5 minutes. Are you ready? Good. Let's go. Go. Okay, now we have a 5-minute break. I'm gonna turn down the volume on my side. This is super loud. I'll turn it off for you guys so it's a bit louder. Oh, dear me. Okay, so I've been reading this text in Japanese. Like this one here. And I've been trying to understand it because I just forgot so much vocabulary. Yes, I'm studying Japanese. Welcome to the stream. I saw so many people joining and saying, what is this? What the hell is this? Na, 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 na. It literally says in the description that it is a study stream. If you've been showing us your screen. Why? My screen literally just shows me. You don't see anything. I'm studying from a book. Anyway, we have a 5-minute break. 4 minutes now. Gonna relax a bit. How is everyone studying going? Is everyone studying well? Hiragana. No, I'm past hiragana. But I am studying Japanese. I'm reading a text and it's in hiragana, katakana, and a little bit of kanji. Yeah, a little bit of kanji. Is Japanese difficult? It's different. It's different. By the way, my lighting's really bad. But never mind. Nice experience of studying. Thank you. I always enjoy joining other people's live streams when they're studying. So it reminds me of library time. Yeah. It's like studying with some friends in the library, isn't it? It's nice. Anyway, we have 3 more minutes. So go get some water, go get something to drink, something to eat. Sharpen your pencil, get a new pen. Yes. What have people been studying? No one's told me what they've studied. I've asked like 10 times, what have people studied? Konnichiwa. There you go. The music's so soothing and relaxing. It's from a playlist by Stream Beats by Harris Heller. Harris Heller is a YouTuber. And he used to do loads of streams like on Twitch and YouTube. So he created a playlist of music that's copyright free. So you can listen to that copyright free. You're doing your PhD thesis. Nice. You're studying Portuguese. Nice. Studying Portuguese. You want to start studying Japanese? Nice. It's different. Don't approach it like you would say a language that's similar to your own language. You're studying engineering. Nice. I've been dabbling into grammar. Very nice. Let's practice English listening. Yeah, I saw you were practicing English listening. Do you speak Turkish? No. I speak 4 languages and I'm still 20. Nice. Impressive. I think I've learned about 7 languages in total. 7 different languages. Oh, we have 1 minute left. I've studied British Sign Language. So English is my native language. I was monolingual until the age of 19. About 19. I was monolingual until I was 19. And then I started learning British Sign Language, Spanish, Catalan. What's that? British Sign Language, Spanish, Catalan. And then, what else? German, French, Portuguese, now Japanese. And that's it. No, I'm 30. 30 years young. I have an ethic exam tomorrow. Ethic exam? What do you study with ethics? What's right and what's wrong? Okay, timer. By the way, have you guys seen this? This is my pop socket, so that it's like I hold it like this, so I don't drop my phone. And it's got a little cat. Oh, where's my camera? It's got a cat eating ramen, and it shows in Japanese. Oh, you can't really see it, but you see the cat. So we're going to study for another 30 minutes. This will be the final 30 minutes, and then we will finish studying for today. So make sure that you have something to study. I'm going to continue with my Japanese reading, because for many of you who don't know, I'm preparing for the Japanese JLPT exam, the level N4, which I hope to take next year. Freya is doing fine. She's not scooting. No. Yes. Anyway, find something to study. Okay? Find something to study. 30 minutes. If someone also comes into the chat and they're asking what the hell is going on, then please tell them, find something to study. It is a study stream. Okay? Don't sit in the chat and be idiots. Find something to study. Take advantage of this time. Okay? So, 30 minutes. Let's continue. And oh no, it went. And go. 30 minutes. Let's go. is up. And how dark is it? It's so dark. Oh my god, let me go turn on the light. Ooh, it's so dark. It was starting to get darker and darker and darker as I was studying. And then, yeah, I saw that there was like just a few minutes left, so I thought, oh, I'll just wait. How did everyone do with studying? How did everyone do when studying today? I saw that there were a few idiots in the chat, as always. Always a few idiots. A beautiful experience. I'm glad. God, my lighting's terrible. Never mind. You don't need light. No, I'll just like try and open my eyes more to see the writing. All of this is in Japanese, and I was trying to read it, and it was so hard. Ay, dear me. No, I need to take some time to finish. No, fantastic. I'm glad. I'm glad this was really useful. Sometimes it's nice just having a moment to study and be with other people who are studying. And I find it beneficial, personally. I like watching study streams, and while the person's live, it kind of feels like you're in a library with that person. The dog. Shall I go get Freya? Shall I find Freya? I don't know where she is, though. I can maybe go find her. Let's see. See if I can find her. Freya? Hola, bebé. Hola, guapa. Hola, guapa. Hola, guapísima. Hola, guapísima. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, no, 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 no. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah. Hola, Freya. This is Freya. Hola, Freya. Ay. She's tired. We went to the beach today, and she's a bit tired. ¿Dónde está papá? ¿Dónde está papá? Ay. ¿Dónde está papá? How old are you? People are so obsessed with my age. My goodness. I'm 12. I'm 12 years old. Freya! You say hi? Uy. ¿Dónde está papá? Hmm? Where's papa? Oh, I've got blood on me. Oh. No, she doesn't speak English. She's a Spanish dog. Let me close it. Are you going out? Are you staying in? Where's the papa? Nico? Ah. Where are you? Right. I think my boyfriend is somewhere in there. No, she doesn't know English. She's a Spanish dog. She only speaks Spanish. Are you going to do more study live streams? Yes, I would like to, Jose. I would really like to. Every Tuesday, just dedicate like 1 hour. Well, it's more like an hour and a half, right? Like an hour just to studying. 30 minutes, 5-minute break, 30 minutes. And that's enough for me. Does she like hanging with cats? Actually, she doesn't like cats. She's scared of cats. And she doesn't like other dogs. No. So we're trying to get her used to it. Like, used to being around other animals. Because she prefers to be around people. She needs more videos. She does. I need to expose her to more English. I try to teach her words like sit, paw, you know, to give her paw. But no. She's a Spanish dog. About raising a cat. Called a British short hair. Specifically British short hair. No, we don't really have the space for a cat. I mean, we have the space for a dog. Like, we have the space for one animal, but I wouldn't say we have the space for another animal, because we live in quite a small flat, and I don't think it's fair to fill it with lots of animals. The best vocab book, just reading books. Read books that you're interested in. Maybe get some information about your Japanese book. Of course! So the book I'm using, though I don't really recommend it that much, I think that there are better books out there. I personally use Japanese for Busy People. Let me show you another book that I have for Japanese. So, this is the book that I started with, and you can see all the notes. Yeah. This was my very first Japanese textbook, okay? And the reason why I started with this one is because the course that I was doing, so I joined a Japanese course, because I tried to study by myself, but I just had no direction. I had no idea, because it's so different to studying another language, like a Romance language or Germanic language like I'd studied before. So I started with this book because it's what the course told us to do. So I did this one. I finished the book. I think when I finished the course, we didn't actually finish the book, so I finished it myself. I finished the book myself. And then I thought, well, I think it's probably better if I just go straight on to the second one. So even though I decided to continue studying by myself, I chose the second one. So Japanese for Busy People 1 and then Japanese for Busy People 2. So this is the second one. And as well with this one, with the first version, with the first one, you get the kana version. So kana means that it has the Japanese alphabets in. Doesn't have kanji, but it has katakana and hiragana. But I got the romanized version. So everything is in romaji. I'll show you what I mean. So for example here, where's my camera? So you can see here, instead of it being written in Japanese, it's written in romaji. But then I started writing in Japanese. Because at this stage of the book, like I nearly finished the book, at this stage of the book, I could write in hiragana and katakana. This one is only in Japanese. Like here, for example. It's all in Japanese. With the explanations in English. So yeah, that's what I'm using. And then I also recommend this book. So if you want something very slow paced, I recommend this book for Japanese. It's by a YouTuber, actually, fellow YouTuber. And I found it a lot slower paced than the Japanese for Busy People. But I sometimes like that. You know, I like something a little bit slower paced. It's very, very vocabulary heavy, is this book. I'd say focuses a lot more on vocabulary. And then I also have this book, which is completely empty, but it looks like this inside. You can see. And what you do is you use it to practice your writing, your Japanese writing. And that's that. So those are the resources that I use. Is that waifu on the cover? I love that. This is waifu, yeah. That's such a good question. No. Can I learn English in 6 months? It's more of a marketing thing. I'm going to finish in 3 minutes, by the way. I'll finish the stream at past. May as well. Emma, is English your mother tongue? Yes. I was monolingual until the age of about 19. Can you suggest sources to improve grammar skills? You could read lots of books. It depends how you like to read. Because I don't like learning grammar through textbooks. I actually prefer learning grammar through reading. And then I research the grammar that I come across. So maybe I'm reading something. Waifu. So maybe I'm reading something and I think, what does this mean? I understand the verb, but what's this suffix? So then I'll just research and it's there. You know, I research the grammar as I go along. So it depends how you like to do it. There's also the Grammar in Use books by Cambridge that you could use, but that's just only grammar. And you need to see it in context as well. Are you planning for N5? I am preparing for the Japanese N4. But I'm not even ready for N5. So let's see how we do. Start learning Hindi? No, I don't want to learn Hindi. I have enough on my plate with Japanese. Will you ever return to the UK? Well, yeah, to see family, but not anytime soon. And I'm from York, in the north of England. My Spanish, well, I speak Spanish every single day, so I'm not actively studying Spanish, but I'm exposed to it all the time. Catalan, I'm also reading a book. I don't know where it is. It should be on here. Oh, it's right here. I'm reading this book for Catalan. This one. Aristotle, al mejor gat para una bruja. So, Aristotle, the best cat for a witch. And it's a children's book. And it's in Catalan. So yeah. I read children's books. I also got a children's book in Spanish as well. But it's a bit easy for me. But it's nice just to read it. Right now, in English, I'm reading a book that's actually by you know what? I don't remember if she's... I have a feeling she's Argentinian. But I remember... Yeah, Argentinian. Her name is Agustina Bazterrica. Bazterrica? I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Is it Bazterrica? 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 I'm not sure how her name is pronounced. It's a Spanish name. She's Argentinian. And it's a book called Tender is the Flesh. That's what I'm reading right now in English. Can I mimic the trilled R in Spanish? Yes. Sí. Do you think people can prepare for IELTS by him or herself? Yes and no. I think it's good just before you so you prepare by yourself, okay? Prepare yourself for the exam. Oh, it's the first time taking it. Ooh. So if I were you, prepare the exam by yourself if you know you want to do that. And then before your exam, maybe like a month or two before you want to take it, just have some lessons with a teacher, get them to check your writing, and get them to check your speaking, okay? But reading and listening, you can practice by yourself 100% and get tips online. Is the trilled R in Spanish the same as the conservative RP's rolling R? It's quite similar, yeah. But like, only very posh people do that in English. They roll the R's like this. Have you purchased Japanese books from Amazon? These books were from Amazon, yeah. Because the bookstores in the UK didn't have these books. So I could only get them on Amazon. How many hours do I spend a day? You mean studying? Between 5 minutes and 2 hours. Depends on the day. Do I want to visit India? One day, maybe. I'll see. It's expensive to fly there. Did you realize Japanese language sounds nasally like French? Or like the yeah, Sometimes. It only has 5 vowels like Spanish, so it's quite similar to Spanish. Do I know how to speak Arabic? No, I don't. If you visit Japan, where would you like to go? Ooh, everywhere. Honestly, like, I'm not exaggerating. I want to go everywhere. Of course, the biggest one would be Tokyo. Like, I'd love to go to Tokyo. Osaka. Like, those are the two I really want to visit. Anything else is a bonus. And I know people will say, oh, there are so many amazing places in Japan, but I probably will only have, say, like 2 or 3 weeks there. So I won't have much time to explore. But yeah, I would really like to learn some Japanese so I can go there. And my dream is to go to Japan and study in Japan for a while. So I would like to do that. But man, is it freaking expensive. So expensive. Japan is not a cheap country. Please suggest how to understand fast-speaking English. Practice. Expose yourself to more fast, natural English and work out why you don't understand it. Is it because of their vocabulary or the grammar? Or is it simply just because it's fast? If it's a case of it just being fast, you can practice with dictations. Or you can practice not necessarily by writing dictations, but you can kind of break it down in your head. That's what I do. Like when I listen to Japanese, I listen to something, I pause, and then I kind of have a think, and then I break it down in my head. Like, okay, that word is that, and that, and that, and that. And then I can, like now when I listen to Japanese, I can actually work out where words start and where words end. When I first listened to Japanese, I couldn't even... I didn't know where words started or ended. What about Danish? Oh no. One of my closest friends is Danish and she only taught me bad words. She only taught me røvhul, which is like asshole. It's the only thing I know. And hi and hi. So hi is hello and hi is goodbye. I love that. I love that about Danish. Every language always has like cute little things like that. I love it. I've ever been to Italy. I've only been to Italy once in my life, and I went to Venice, and it was packed with tourists. I don't want to go back again. But I want to go back to Italy. My boyfriend and I wanted to rent a car and drive around Italy, but one day we'll do that. And then COVID happened and we couldn't do it. Hablas español? Sí. My hometown, York. Hometown's York. I reckon it consists of 3 vowels. But consonant sounds like hell. Really? I thought there were more vowels than just 3. What's your boyfriend's reaction when you use Japanese in front of him? Nothing. I mean, there was one time when I was listening to... because he knows languages are my hobby. So he's heard me speak like Portuguese and stuff. But when... I was once listening to a podcast in Japanese. It was a very, very basic podcast. If anyone's interested, let me find the podcast. It was... I think it was Nihongo con Teppei. Let me find it. Nihongo con Teppei. Yes, this one. This one here. Japanese podcast for beginners, Nihongo con Teppei. So Nihongo means Japanese. Kon is actually Spanish because the guy's learning. So it's a Japanese guy learning Spanish. So and Teppei is his name. So it's like Japanese with Teppei, but the title is in Japanese and Spanish. But he speaks some English and Spanish. So at the end of his podcast episode, what does he say? He always says. I think he always says like hasta luego at the end of his podcast, which means see you later in Spanish. But yeah, I was listening to that and then my boyfriend was like, do you understand that? I said, yeah, of course. And he was like, wow, that's really cool. Los Angeles, no. Yorkshire pudding, they're very easy to make. If you get the technique right, they're very easy to make. How do you pronounce my name? I don't know. Do British people get confused with understanding US accents? No, not so much. No. Because we're quite exposed to American accents in the UK. British and American accents. Which one should I go for? You choose the one that's most important to you. Which one do you like the most? Which one's most useful? That's it. It's like when I was choosing with Portuguese. Do I choose Portuguese from Portugal? European Portuguese, they called it. Or Brazilian Portuguese? and I actually ended up choosing a mix. When I lived in Portugal, I changed my accent and the way I spoke and my grammar to European Portuguese. But then when I went over to Brazil, I changed and I started using more Brazilian pronunciation. Oh yeah. Have you visited India? No. Loads of questions about India. Is it not late in India right now? No, actually it will be late, but not like 1 a.m. late. One day I'll visit Dubai. I need America. Oh, American. Sorry, I thought it was an American Arabic word. Yeah, maybe one day. Do you offer one-to-one classes for IELTS prep? I do, but I'm quite busy, so no. So I usually do, but not now. Not now. I'm learning European Portuguese. I do prefer the sound of European Portuguese. I'm sorry to my wonderful Brazilian Portuguese learners here, but I do prefer the sound of European Portuguese. Personal preference, just personal preference. No hate, no hate. Exactly, it's like saying water in an American accent, like water, water. Everyone can understand everyone, you know. If you say something like water, then people might be like, what? You know, if you really butcher the pronunciation, then people won't understand. 100 years of solitude. From South Korea. Oh, it's 2:30 in the morning. Oh my goodness, go to bed. Go to sleep. Anyway, I will have to finish there, guys, because it's getting late and dark and scary. And I wanted to go finish off my my Japanese studies. I was actually taking the test that's at the end of the unit. So at the end of every unit, there is a little quiz. And I think I might have failed. We will see. What are you drinking for energy? Just water. Just water right now. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. What I'm hoping to do is every single Tuesday at the same time as today is do the same stream. So if you want to come along, bring something to study. Don't talk in the chat and be an idiot like some people were. Like, oh, what's going on? Oh, I can't study here. Just go away. You don't need to be here. You don't have a gun to your head. So yeah, I'm planning to do that. And the time right now is 20 to 8. So it's not super late. Twitch streaming, that will still happen. Don't worry. Tomorrow is actually a national holiday in Spain. I'll mention this very quick. So if anyone wants to learn English with video games, I stream on Twitch. My name on there is Procrastination with Emma. Give me the secret. There's no secret. Practice and consistency. But yeah, normally every Wednesday at 4 p.m. I stream on Twitch and I play video games and I teach English through video games. But because this Wednesday is going to be a national holiday here in Spain, I think that I'm not going to be home. So I might move it to Friday or something, or maybe Thursday. I might do it like Thursday evening or something. I'll see. I'll update you guys. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, everyone, or your evening or your morning, wherever you are. I will see you next Tuesday at the same time, and we'll do some more studying together. I will continue with my Japanese, and you'll continue with whatever you're studying. Enjoy, guys. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.